Hey guys, I have so much to do and I have so little time to do it in. It's getting hot and it's getting hot quick, so I need to get some of this stuff on the ground. This is my side of the property where my hoard is. Okay, ignore the fence. We have to redo the gate still. Anyways, we'll just turn the camera like that. That's your reminder that social media is a lie. Anyways, I have a bunch of plants I need to get on the ground. I have so much that I need to do, and I'm running out of time. We're getting hot, and I need to get a lot of these annuals in the ground before we start hitting over 100 degrees. So let me show you guys the hoard up close and what I need to do with everything. Okay, so first thing is these 3 ginormous U's. When I clear out these guys that look a little bit rough because they might have not had some water for a minute, but they get water now, so that just look at that part right there. They're happy. Okay, these guys are going to go on the ground here lining this fence, and that'll give us a little bit of privacy because this, as of this moment, this is our dining room and this is our living room. Sometimes it flip-flops back and forth, but these are going to go here to give privacy for this window. But I need to clear out all of this. These boxwoods I just bought to go under the shed, but the container's broke. And then I also bought these guys. These are, what is it, like cherry or something like that? Yeah, Super Tunia black cherry. I got these at Home Depot, $6.50 a piece, and they're so pretty. I don't really love red, but they're actually pulling very red on the camera. They're a little bit darker in person. Like, I don't know, they look very, very vibrant right here, but they're not that vibrant. And like, even this looks vibrant. Wow, everything looks really bright. Things don't actually look this bright in person. Okay, but anyways, I need to get all of this taken care of. And then I have a couple things. That peony, that heuchera, this fern's a little bit burnt. They were in a planter box that was right here, and they need to be taken out of these containers and planted. I got this really beautiful evergreen. What is this? This is the Emerald Spread Japanese Yew, and it gets pretty big. What was it? It gets only 30 inches tall, but 8 to 10 feet wide. So really cool. I obviously did not take care of my yews this year between those and those. But this is a clearance plant, and it was only $16. So these are the plants I got to get in the ground. Don't exactly know where everything's going. These I'm going to plant around the lemon tree. These I'm going to plant in the front yard. These are the mahogany cylinder hibiscus. Then I have some Diachondra Emerald Falls right here that I need to get in the ground. I have some more zinnias I need to get in the ground, and those are going to go in the vegetable garden. And I have no clue where everything else is going. These might go in the front yard, and then I have 2 sweet potato vines. One of them is new for 2024. I don't remember which one. I think it's this one that's new for 2024. Really, really pretty. I love sweet potato vines, though. I think really beautiful plants. And then you guys saw me do the unboxing of these, the Yuki Dezutia. I don't know, but look how happy that looks now. And then same with all of these guys. This guy, this is the Beyond Pink Caryopsis, and look at that. And this guy, this is the Euonymus. Oh my gosh, so cute. And this is a sweet spire that I just bought also. This is the other plant that I bought online, and this is the Scentlandia, and she's looking good. And then my topiary that I still have not planted. So let's find homes for all of this. that was a ton of plants to get in the ground. Let me show you guys where I put everything. We're about to go get lunch. It's getting warm. It's about noon now. It took me about 2 hours just with like, you know, my phone overheating and with just taking a minute to cool down. But I got a lot in the ground, a few things that I really had no clue where they were going to go. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys where everything went. Okay, so starting off right here, this is the lemon tree that I just planted. And here I went with blue ageratum or floss flower. I don't know how to say the botanical name, but I planted a 6-pack of these in here. This is the blue Hawaii 5.0, and it's a smaller variety, so it's only going to get about 6 inches tall, which is really great because some of them get like a foot tall, and I wanted definitely something that's going to stay on the smaller side, so it'll be about here on this lemon tree and really fill this in. Then I went in with the diachondra. This is the emerald variety. I also had a sedum in here, and this is the like lemony color one. I don't know which variety it is. It was just a cheap brand, and then I broke off a couple branches, so I set them over here, and I know that that'll take root really easy. So I think that that'll be really pretty with the diachondra spilling over the edges, and then the floss flower filling up 6 inches tall, and then same with the sedum on both sides. Then if we go to the front yard, so in these containers up here, I planted 3 Super Tunia black cherry petunias, and they're really, really pretty. I'm really, really excited for these ones here. They are showing more red on the camera, but they have like a hint of black in the throats of them, and those are going to be so pretty. They should get to about the bottoms there. They're not vistas, so they're not going to go absolutely crazy like the bubble gums do, but they will really fill in. 3 is probably overkill, but I had 6 of them, and I was going to use them for a different project. In the backyard, I was going to plant, I had a boxwood that was like ball-shaped topiary, and then I was going to plant these 3 and the diachondra in the containers that I had by the shed, but that didn't work out. The containers broke. So these are super pretty here. Really like having the pop of color. Now if we go back to the backyard, let me show you guys really quick my pile. It is so small. Look at this. This table's basically cleared out. So I still have all of these proven winners. These are like shrubs that I had bought in smaller containers. So still have all that to plant, but rest of the table is pretty much cleared off. These are the boxwoods I was going to use, and then these are going to go get planted in the vegetable garden. I will do that later on today, just I'm hungry. And then if we come down this way, right back here, this guy that I planted, this is the verbena whiteout, and it got a little crispy. I might have forgot to water it, and then but it's totally bounced back, and it'll be fine. But this will fill in this entire area right here easily. Super beautiful, beautiful flowers, and they're white, and this thing's just going to take over this area, so it'll be really nice to have like a pop of white right here. With everything else, you'll just see the little carpet of white. And I love the verbena whiteout too, because it takes full sun, or it can take partial shade. I've grown it in areas that are part sun, and it just grows like crazy. It is an annual, except for in zones 8 through 11, so I've had ones winter over for 2 or 3 years for us. We had another one, I think it was like the salmon color or something. It was so beautiful. It was like sparkling something, I can't remember. It was so pretty. It was my absolute favorite, and I grew it over on that side of the property where it got a little bit more shade, and it lasted 2 years for us. It just died this winter. So hopefully this guy does the same thing. I would love to get 2, maybe 3 years out of it. Then if we turn this way, trying not to make you sick, by the plum tree down this way, I planted 3 mahogany splendor hibiscus. So I've got them surrounded the ornamental plum tree right here, and these guys will get about 6 feet tall and really fill this area in right at the edge of this flower bed. So as you like look at it, it'll be this like wall of like dark foliage up to here, and then the dark foliage will continue but a different shape even higher with the tree. So I think that those are really pretty. Then we're gonna head to this area right here. Okay, so in this area there was kind of a lot. So right here I planted 2 morning glories, 2 different varieties, the chocolate and the blue one, that I also grow on our little arbor arch thing that we have in the vegetable garden. So those are planted there, and the plan is to grow them up these stakes and help train them up this and let them kind of grow outside of this area, kind of like cover some of this structure up a little bit. I think that that's really gonna be so beautiful. I love morning glories. And then in this container, which is probably my most favorite container ever, absolutely love it. This is a Japanese yew. It's called Emerald Spreader right here. So beautiful. My favorite container. I love this thing. The annuals and perennials that I had in it, they'd already been in it for over a year, and they just really were root bound and not thriving. That's only going to stay in there for probably until this winter maybe, and then I'll pop it out in the landscape somewhere. But I think that that's going to be really pretty. And what I did was everything that was in there, I popped out the violas and pansies that I had in there because I had both and disposed of them. But right here, this is a heuchera, and I popped this in the ground here, and then right behind it, this is a Japanese anemone, and I love Japanese anemones, and I can't remember the color of this one, so we will have to wait and see. But this is going to spread and just take this area over, which is good because I needed something to fill this area in. And I almost forgot, right over here we have to go to the aviary. Okay, right here by the aviary, I took out a fern that didn't make it. It was another one of these, which is the Kimberly Queen Dwarf Fern. And then I have 3 of the mossy saxifrage, which are done flowering for the year, so I just cut those back. And then this beautiful sweet potato vine. This is the, right here, I have the tag, Proven Accents Sweetheart Caroline Mahogany. So beautiful. And look at, they come out green and then they very quickly change to this beautiful red color. So super beautiful. That'll trail down, that'll easily reach the ground here, but I think that that really needed something to, like, I don't know, give some contrast, especially as it like spills down. That's gonna be so pretty. Love that. This guy, this whole basket is full shade plants, and this guy does perform way better in shaded areas. Also, I really wanted to show you guys this that I got. This is from Starbucks, and when I was getting my coffee the other day, I had noticed that they had this in here, and it's grounds for your garden. So it's just their coffee grounds, and you get a huge bag of it. This thing is so heavy. They're totally free. They normally just have them in a like bin by the door. I think there was like 4 or 5 in the bin by the door at my Starbucks. You just can grab a couple of them. We grabbed 2 of them, one for one of my coworkers, and you can do a couple things with it. You can either use it in your garden or you add it to your compost. I'm probably going to add about half of this to my compost, or you can use it in the garden. And it says much of the coffee's acidity is removed in the brewing process, leaving behind green material that promotes plant growth, repels ants, slugs, and entices earthworms. So I'm gonna try this out, and like I said, I'm gonna use half of it in the compost, but I am dealing with ants in certain areas, and I'm also dealing with slugs in certain areas by my dahlias. So I'm gonna sprinkle some of this around my dahlias and see how this works out, because I think that that'll be really exciting, especially fall free 99. So I think that that was pretty much everything. That was a lot we got in the ground. I'm really happy with how that all turned out, and I can't wait to see everything really start to fill in. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.